Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So my setting is a little bit different today. I am filming in the room that's supposed to be my office slash filming room that is chaotic. I'm filming back here because I promise you, for like the past 4 weeks have been very sick. And now my daughter's really sick, so she is here today, and so I have to film back here because it's the only room where it's quiet enough where you can hear me. And I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm sorry if the lighting is not perfect, but this is as much sunshine as this room is ever gonna get. So let's go ahead and get started. Monthly empties. You guys, I know you guys love these. So I happen to have a lot of monthly empties for January. First up, we have this Chi collaboration with Barbie. This is the 44 Iron Guard Thermal Protection Spray. This stuff is really good. I actually like it. It doesn't make your hair crunchy or anything. The only issue I have is that this makes me break out. And when I put it on my hair, I literally have to pull my hair back immediately until it my hair dries, because if it lays on my face or touches my face, wherever it touches, it'll make me break out. So unfortunately, for that reason, although I like this product, I will not be repurchasing this particular spray, although the collaboration with Barbie was really cute. I actually picked this up at Ulta, but I'm starting to see these at Marshall's, and so keep an eye out. If you see this and you don't really have sensitive skin like I do, give it a try. It's a really nice product. So I use it in 2 ways. I've used it as a thermal spray, but sometimes when I really don't want to put any kind of product in my hair after I wash it, I'll put some of this on kind of as a in place of a styling cream or mousse or whatnot, and it does a nice job at reducing frizz and kind of keeping the curls in a civilized, realm. If you have curly hair, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, good product. I just, due to the fact that it makes me break out, I will not be repurchasing. Next up, we have one of my favorite hand creams in the scent almond. Oh my goodness, this is one of their best sellers, but I love this hand cream. I've talked about it 1,000 times. This is another Empties. This is one of my favorite scents from them. It truly smells like almonds. It is actually super soothing. It's not heavily scented, so which I like. I think that's part of what makes it even more soothing. The shower oil for this is absolutely amazing. I love it. I think it's really good for the winter time when your skin needs a little pick-me-up, but I really do love the L'Occitane hand creams. So I highly recommend. There's another Empties. You guys see me. You guys know I'm working through a giant gift set that brought 10 creams. I think it was 2 years ago. I think I only have 2 left. So next up is a skincare product. This is the C Tango multivitamin eye cream from Drunk Elephant. It has Power 5C and 8 peptide blend. This is a 0.5 fluid ounce. This eye cream is nice, and I truly have not had any issues with Drunk Elephant products. I know there's a lot of controversy right now because 10-year-olds at Sephora are all about Drunk Elephant. We're not here to talk about that. As a brand, I've been using Drunk Elephant for a while, and most of the products I've used from this brand I actually like. Now, this eye cream, I really like it because it does keep the eye area moisturized, but not too much. It's not so emollient that it like gets into your eyes. I don't know if this happens to you, but a lot of eye products that, like eye creams that I use, sometimes they're too sorry, I dropped this. Sometimes they're too emollient, and having combination oily skin, that just is a recipe for disaster, because what ends up happening is it kind of runs into the eyes and it'll make your eyes burn and you have to kind of wash it away. I like the consistency of this formula. I think it's perfect for combination oily skin girls who want to wear an eye cream that doesn't run into their eyes. So I highly recommend this. I enjoyed using it, and it doesn't smell like anything to me at all. So I love that as well. Next up, I have a Victoria's Secret body splash. This is Amber Romance. This is my favorite fall winter scent. It's so warm. It kind of reminds me of sitting in front of a fireplace. This is not a new scent from them. This is actually one of their OG scents. And although they've changed the packaging 1,000 times, this is a fragrance that, just like Angel Heavenly, is one of the ones that has stayed forever. So on the back it says Deep Amber, Sugar Kisses, and Chasing Sunsets. I'm gonna read you the notes on this because if you're new to this channel, welcome. But for those of us who've been here for a while, we get a good kick out of reading the notes for the Victoria's Secret splashes. They get very creative with their notes. Okay, you guys, again, you guys are not gonna believe this, but but this is considered, on their website it says it's a gourmand fine fragrance mist. And actually what's written on the back of the bottle are the notes. And again, I'm gonna reiterate this. Notes are Deep Amber, Sugar Kisses, and Chasing Sunsets. What does that tell us about this fragrance? No one, not a soul on this planet will ever know the notes of this fragrance. And here we are. I do have to give it to whoever works in the department of writing this, because I want to do this job. I want to just come up with random things I'm going to use as notes for fine fragrance. That's gonna be my next job. Okay, moving right along, we have another Empties here. This is from Philosophy. This is White Cherry. This is their shampoo, shower gel, bubble bath soap thing. This was a very shimmery, I left a little bit in there so you guys can see. It's like a very shimmery, you can use body gel, like shower gel, but you can use this for a lot of different things. So it says it on here. You can use this as shampoo, shower gel, and bubble bath. I've used it for, I usually mostly use this for shower gel and bubble bath. The big ones that I have, I use for shampoo. I really liked this particular scent. This was a limited edition holiday scent from last year, not 2023, but 2022 at Ulta. It was like an exclusive scent to Ulta. I really like this, and I really thought they were gonna come out with this scent this year, and they didn't. So Philosophy, if you're watching this, please bring this back. Also, we like the shimmers, so please bring that back. It does leave your body ever so slightly shimmery, so do keep that in mind. If it's not your thing, then you're not gonna like this. But I truly enjoy Philosophy products. It's mainly what I use as a form of shampoo on my hair. I've been using them for a while. I would say about 3 years. I really like their products. I think I like the versatility, I like the options. Sometimes I'll run out of face wash in my shower and forget to put in a new bottle, and I can just use this, and it's just as effective at taking off my makeup because their shower gel is pretty thick, and so a little bit goes a long way, and because I wear makeup every day, it does a really good job at breaking down the makeup, so I enjoy it. This product that I'm going to talk about next is, it did not work out for me, but I like this brand in general. This is from Good Molecules. It's the Niacinamide serum. This is a 1 fluid ounce bottle. I purchased this because, you know, niacinamide is just good for fine lines, texture, the whole thing. And a lot of people like niacinamide, and I said, you know, I'm gonna try the Good Molecules one because I like the fact that their products are cleaner. It doesn't break the bank, especially if I'm trying to use something new. And because I have used other products from them in the past and I've liked it, like their toner for dark spots, it has worked great for me, as well as the serum for dark spots I actually like as well. I can't use niacinamide. I don't know why, but my skin hates it. I am extremely sensitive to this. It makes me break out so bad, and it makes my skin so sensitive to the point that if I have an itch on my face, for example, and I like scratch it with my finger, I will actually make a mark. Like, that's how sensitive my skin became using this. And I didn't realize what was happening until I stopped using it. So because I have acne prone skin and I test a lot of products due, you know, to this channel, it is not uncommon for things to sometimes break me out. And it wasn't until I stopped using this that my skin completely cleared up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it was this. I started using a little bit more of this after I thought it was done, and I broke out again. I was like, oh, I can't use niacinamide. And I started doing a little bit of research. Turns out that there's a lot of people that are sensitive to this serum, like niacinamide in general. So it says it has 10% niacinamide to refine signs of texture and improve appearance of pores. I mean, don't get me wrong, it clearly it did a nice number on my pores, I'm not gonna lie, but I can't use this. Bummer. Leave me a comment down below if you're also sensitive to niacinamide, because this tore my skin up. So I won't be repurchasing it, but I know a lot of people that love this and swear by this, so all I'm saying is proceed with caution. Next up, we have a palette. This is my Colourpop Take Me Home palette. This palette I've had forever. There were 6 shades in here, all gone now. And this palette I use as a filler palette. Sometimes we'll be using bigger palettes or smaller palettes, and there'll be like 1 or 2 shades that we need extra. Maybe it's a deeper brown shade, maybe it's a, you know, base a lid shade, maybe it's a brow bone highlight, maybe it's a transition shade, maybe it's a topper shade, whatnot. This ended up being a filler palette for me. Every time I would start using a new palette and I'm like, this palette is missing, say, you know, a color, I would pull this out. And it took me like, I think about 5 months to actually hit pan on all of these colors, because I just kept using it as a filler palette for whatever palette I was currently using. And so I finally just hit pan on this. This is old. I got it at Ulta back in the day, and I'm glad that I was able to use it up. Moving right along. Oh, one thing though. There was one shade in here and it was called Saltwater. It was this shade. So if you're looking at the palette like this, it's all the way at the bottom. It was a topper, like one of those pressed powder, glittery toppery shades. I used it several times, but when I started to make a dent in it, it actually started to come apart and disintegrate. So I would proceed with caution with like Colourpop's formula on those pressed glitters. They don't really last very long. Next up, we have a Meritt lipstick. This is in the color Aperitif. This was a limited edition shade like 2 holidays ago. And it is like this very tomato red shade. I thoroughly enjoyed using this in the month of December and January. I finally hit pan on this. I had to use this up, and out of all the reds that I had, this was the only one that was a clean formula. And because it was a clean formula and it's limited edition, so it's not like I can talk about it too much on this channel, I decided to choose this as like my holiday winter red. I really like this color. I hope they bring this back and make it part of their permanent line. I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. This is such a good color, and you can actually build this up or make this like a very soft red, which is one of the reasons I love Meritt so much. So this would be like the lighter version of that. Some of us like to have options. I'm one of those people. I love a lipstick that can give me just a slight wash of color, or if I want to build it up, I have that option. So highly recommend the Meritt lipstick formula in general, but this was a solid color and I hope they bring this back. Next up, we have a candle. This is Henry Rose and the scent is Torn. I loved burning this during the month of January when it was just 30 and 40 degrees. This is a clean fragrance brand, just for those of you who don't know. From, you know, Michelle Pfeiffer is the owner. The throw on these candles is unmatched. Honestly, I love this. It does not disturb my animals. It takes up a couple of rooms. These are 30 grams or 10.6 ounces. This lasted forever. This candle lasted, I would say, a solid 2 months for me. And I finally finished using it in January. This is great. If you have not tried the Henry Rose candles, I highly recommend. Torn was one of my favorite scents for fall winter. I had this in the fragrance, the travel fragrance form as well, and I think that was part of my December empties. So I highly recommend these candles. If you haven't tried it, give it a go. I know that they're pricey, but man, do they last a really long time. The wax never got black. It never got weird, you know, it burned perfectly. You can reuse the vessel if you want to. And this is actually a sticker, so you can actually remove this and have it be just a blank vessel where you can put makeup brushes, maybe use it as a vase, whatnot. I love the throw. I'm just gonna say it one more time. The throw on those candles are better than the Jo Malone. I'm just gonna say it. Next up is another red. This one is 58 Rouge V. This is one of my favorite reds from Chanel. This is actually a little miniature lipstick that I got because I signed up for a masterclass like 2 years ago, and it brought like a goodie bag for your masterclass with the products you were going to be using during that masterclass. And it just so happened that they included my favorite red, which is Rouge V. And this is the color right here. Let me show you how different this red is. It has more of a blue undertone than this one. It is a very soft velvet formula. It does not dry out your lips. I have this in the full size, but I had been using this in the winter time, just kind of taking it out because it was small and I could just, it doesn't take up too much room in my purse. And I ended up just using the whole thing. So highly recommend the, let me see, the Rouge V Rouge Allure Velvet lipsticks. If you haven't tried them, they're a solid, and you can pick them up at Ulta because Chanel's now at Ulta. Next up, we have a Nars lip gloss. This is in Tua Matu. This was part of that giant, like, I think it had like 5 colors, Nars Paradise set that was part of like a limited edition Nordstrom anniversary sale set. I only have one more of these left. It is a beautiful pink color that I plan to use alone because it's like that perfect bubblegum pink color. But anyways, I ended up using this up completely. There's nothing left in the tube. The Nars lip glosses are really, really good. Now, if you're looking for a gloss that has like a thinner applicator, I would look into the Nars. So if you have smaller lips, so here we have that color. Their glosses are fairly opaque and they are on the heavier side. So if you like a heavier gloss, then you're gonna like the Nars. They last a really long time. They're very, very moisturizing. But if you're looking for an applicator that's thinner for more detailed work, highly recommend the Nars ones because their applicator is on the thinner side. And then last but not least, we have a Laneige lip sleeping mask. This is their 0.28 ounce. This is like their miniature size. This is a limited edition scent. This was pumpkin spice. I'm not gonna tell you how quickly I purchased this when it was released. Totally smells like pumpkin spice is all I'm gonna say. There is nothing in there. It is empty. Man, did I enjoy using this. So I started using this in the month of November naturally, and I didn't actually finish this until January. I love the Laneige sleeping mask. I picked up the new scent for the holidays, which is caramel apple, and I picked up the chocolate one which I'm super annoyed with, okay? The chocolate flavor came back by popular demand, and instead of them bringing it in like the full size, they brought it in this little gift set, and it's a mini size where you're stuck getting the squeezable one in their original scent, berry, which probably every single soul on the planet has. Why couldn't they do the same thing they did with caramel apple, where they didn't bring the mini version of it, they did like just like the full version of it along with peppermint? Whatever, I purchased it because their chocolate scent was amazing. So I did pick that up, and I'll be doing like a whole shorts on that pretty soon. All right, that's it. That completes January's empties. I hope you enjoyed these videos. I know you guys love seeing all the stuff that I pan and I use up. Leave me a comment down below. I would love to know what products you loved in the month of January that you were actually able to pan or are almost finishing. I would love to know. Leave me a comment down below. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I highly suggest that you do, because I do post a lot of like empties and close-ups of swatches and stuff like that on my Instagram, along with life activities. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I appreciate your time, and see you next time. Bye.